Hey, what's up everyone? The Ninja Guy Don here with a tutorial video on how to better fly helicopters in Ghost Recon Wildlands. I played the closed beta just to give you some background, and I struggled with this immensely. I actually went out and looked for some tutorials. I couldn't find anything. Open beta is now out. I had some more time to get some flight time in and wanted to share with you guys what's worked for me. I'm playing on PS4. Um, this works with a keyboard and a mouse. It's a little trickier with the keyboard to do some of the things and how I do it, but I have been able to do it with a keyboard and mouse as well. Now, here's the thing. They don't do a really good job of explaining the controls to you. You're probably sick of traveling at slow speeds. I know I was. And so I just took it into my own hands. And I'm not the expert. I'm just going to show you guys what works for me. I'm just like you guys, just a gamer. So let's go ahead without further ado. We'll get started here. And if you're new to the game, I'll give you, obviously, there's the basic controls down here on the bottom left. There's the order of the assault, seat change, exit, lights, pitch, look behind, R2, L2. Doesn't really show you much. So first thing we're going to do here is we're just going to show you R2, which is throttle up here. Okay, obviously that's how you gain altitude. You can go way high in the air. I want to say like 3 to 5 kilometers. We're not going to do that. I'm also going to help show you guys how to avoid the SAM missiles if we encounter one. So L2 to go back down for landing, and sometimes just L2 and R2 to balance out, make sure you land like a soft kit in there. And then what I do, and this is what works for me, is I start out by obviously pressing R2 and then forward on the left stick, okay, to gain a little bit of speed. And then as you start going forward, you're going to lose altitude. So what I've learned was the trick for me to like get going, because this is like how I was traveling in the closed beta. So you'd press forward, then you'd lose altitude, you'd press back, and you'd try to manipulate it. What I found out the trick to be is actually you need to press L2 as well as R2. So right now I let off the controls, so I'm not doing anything. We're just going to hover. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press forward on the left stick and press R2 at the same time. And then I'm going to also press L2. Alright, so R2, forward, and now we're pressing L2. And you can see we're going to start to gain a little bit more speed as time goes on here. It's going to take a second. Now you're going to also press back on the left stick to kind of balance out and gain some momentum on occasion. And that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm rolling the stick back into the left, and now we're going to pull back completely. I'm going to let off L2. We're going to gain some altitude here. The physics in this game are similar to like Far Cry 4. When you get near mountains, it changes the moment, or the mechanics are just different as you approach a mountain. So all right, now we're going to press L2. R2 is always being held. And let's see if we can get some speed coming into it like a mountain. Again, always pressing L2, always pressing R2. Forward to go a little bit faster. We need to make sure we stay in the mission area here. I'll show you when I get a little bit closer to some terrain how fast we can really get moving. And you can see here, look at the speed we've already picked up. So again, the trick to me, and I'm almost always holding our L2, but you can let off L2 at some times, but then you'll start to notice you'll lose speed. So right now, like we're pressing R2, L2, and I'm pushing back, and look at the speed as I'm going like up that mountain. If you guys have a a better way or some other tips, be sure to share them in the comments as well. Like I said, I'm not the expert. I've just put some time in and learned this is what works best for me. Let's see if we can find a SAM missile site. And then as you get closer to the ground, you can really start to do some really cool things. Now aiming and shooting, that's another story. Okay, we think we're going to get a SAM missile site here. Let's see if we can. And I'll show you guys how we can avoid those.
I don't think we got enough hardware to take out the whole camp.
All right, here we go. Just make sure you're always constantly moving left, right. Look, and I'm holding L2 and R2 this whole entire time, and the SAMs won't really hit you. But if you just stay still, you're gonna get nailed. Let's get back into the mission.
Coming up on the objective area. Get in there, find the instructors, and take them out.
So right here, see, I know the missile's coming. I just shifted to the left. And now look how fast we're going. All right, here we go. Go right, go left, back right. See, it's gonna miss us like every time.
SAM inbound. Dodge the son of a bitch.
So again, this whole entire time that I've been flying around this area, I've been pressing R2 and L2. And like I said, right now I'm letting off L2. You're going to need to let off L2 sometimes to gain more speed. And that's what I'm doing right now. So now we're just going R2.
Okay, we're still over.
And now we're going to start to like lose a little speed. So now if you hit L2, we'll start to gain it a little bit. Because that I don't understand like why they don't explain this to you. And now I'm pressing L2 and R2. And what happens is if you're pressing L2 and R2, it allows you to press forward and not lose a ton of altitude, and then it allows you to pull back and still maintain your speed. And I feel like that's like the trick, but I'm sure there's other better ways, and I'm sure I'm not perfecting it. I just know that this is going to be helpful to some of you guys, and I appreciate your time for watching the video. If you want to watch live streams and subscribe to my channel, make sure that you select the notifications of when I go live, whether you're watching on the YouTube gaming app or the regular YouTube app or website. And yeah, hope to see you guys in a future live stream. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I do thank you for watching. So hope you learned something new. If you did or didn't, drop something in the comment and let me know. Yeah, again, L2 R2 works like a charm, and it's just practice. You just take the time to practice. Have a good day, guys. Peace.